Hi, boys and girls, it's story time. Now, every time you see Miss Diane in her new reading jacket, you're going to know it's time for a story. This is my favorite reading jacket. It's pink and it's got some flowers on it, and I love this. So every time you see me wearing it, you know we're going to read a story. And today's story is such a good story. It's called The Boy Who Cried Wolf. And I brought a little friend along to join us in the story. Bah, bah. Because this story is about some sheep as well. Let's find out what happens. Okay. This story is about Sam, some sheep, the villagers, and maybe a wolf. And you can see Sam here and the sheep and the villagers. Sam lived in a little village in the mountains. And these mountains, look at the snow on the top of the mountains. It looks so nice here. Now let's find out what Sam does. Every day he took the sheep from the village up the hill to a grassy meadow. Here we are again, said Sam. Oh, I guess he doesn't like to do this. He watched them from morning until evening. La, 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 la. Oh, this way, mutton brain. Then he took them home again. Guess Sam doesn't like to take care of the sheep. Every day was the same. Same old mountains, same old trees. Sam was lonely and he was so bored. All his friends were down in the village. I guess all his friends are having fun when Sam has to work. Do you see they're playing football? We love that. But poor Sam, he doesn't look so happy. He tried talking to the sheep. And how are you today? Bah! But they didn't have a word to say to him. Bah! That's all they could say. Nobody ever comes up here, moaned Sam. Nothing ever happens. One day he had an idea. I wonder what his idea is. I could make something happen. Oops. He ran down the hill to the village. What's the matter? Help! Help! Come quick! A wolf! He shouted. A wolf has come out of the forest. Oh no! Everyone ran up the hill with him. Hurry, hurry! Oh, my sheep, my sheep! You see, all the villagers are a little bit afraid. We know why, because wolves love to eat sheep. Oh dear. Puffing and panting, they reached the meadow. Of course, there was no wolf. All that way for nothing? The sheep were quietly eating their grass. You see, these villagers, they're a little bit tired from running up that hill. The villagers were angry, but Sam just laughed. That was funny. No, it wasn't, said one of the villagers. Oh dear, he's not really happy about this. A few days later, Sam was bored again. He ran down the hill to the village. What's the matter now? Help! Help! Come quickly! A wolf! He shouted. A wolf has come out of the forest. Oh dear, oh dear. Some people didn't believe him. Oh yes, we'd better make sure. But most ran up the hill to see. Oh dear, do you think there's really a wolf up there with the sheep? Let's find out. Puffing and panting, they reached the meadow. Of course, there was no wolf. The sheep were quietly eating their grass. What are you grinning at? Everyone was very angry, but Sam just laughed. A week later, Sam was bored again. He ran down the hill to the village. Help! Help! There really is a wolf! Yeah, come quickly! Most people didn't believe him this time. Just a few ran up the hill. This time not so many people are believing him because he's done it how many times? This is 3 times now. And the other 2 times there was no wolf there. Let's see if there's a wolf this time. Puffing and panting, they reached the meadow. You think you're so clever? Of course there was no wolf. The sheep were quietly eating their grass. Now everyone was furious, and Sam just laughed and laughed. Oh, Sam thinks this is really funny. The villagers don't think it's funny anymore. A few days later, a wolf did come out of the forest. Sam was terrified. He ran down to the village as fast as he could. "Help! Please! Help! Help!" cried Sam. "Oh, I wonder will the villagers come this time?" Nobody believed him. "Do you think we're stupid? I promise you, there really is a wolf." Sam begged them to come with him. "You have to help me." This time they just laughed at him. Ha 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 ha. In the end, Sam had to go up the hill all alone. Oh dear, nobody came to help him. The wolf had killed some of the sheep and the rest of them had run away. Thank goodness they ran away to safety, and they didn't want to be with Sam anymore because he wasn't taking good care of them. Sam stayed in the meadow until it was dark. Finally, the villagers came to find him. "Our sheep, oh no," said the villagers. "I told you," said Sam. "Oh, but all the sheep are gone. Oh dear." "Why didn't you believe me?" he asked. "You always told lies before," they said. "I'm so sorry," said Sam. "I've learned my lesson." "Never again," said Sam. See, I don't think Sam is going to tell any more fibs again about this story, The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Now, because sometimes if we tell a fib and we tell it more times, more people won't believe us then in the future. So, the moral of this story is we don't tell fibs. And Sam has learned his lesson. He's not going to tell stories anymore that are not true because all of the sheep disappeared because of it. Did you enjoy it? I loved this story too. Okay, boys and girls, I'll see you all later. Have a good day. Bye.